Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy JD. I hope you've all had a great day. I hope you've all had a great start to your week. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about the Streamy Awards 2023 that were just hosted a couple of days ago. Now, for anybody that doesn't know about this event, what it all entails, basically, as far as I'm aware, it's all about recognizing the success of content creators, acknowledging all the hard work they have put in. Now, just remember those last two things I said when talking about today's story. This year's event has caused a lot of controversy because JDhillon Mulvaney, a very familiar face, was handed the award for Breakout Content Creator. Hard work and success. But apparently, to win this award, for anybody watching right now, if you want to in the future, all you have to do is mock women for 365 days plus, insult everybody's intelligence, and you might find yourself up on stage being handed an award and speaking about transphobia. Again, hard work and success has indeed been recognized. JDhillon Mulvaney calls out the extreme amount of transphobia and hate as he wins Breakout Creator at the 2023 Streamy Awards. Transgender influencer JDhillon Mulvaney used his celebratory speech at the 2023 Streamy Awards as a chance to call out transphobia before pledging to toast his win with a beer. Mulvaney, 26, who spent much of the first half of the year embroiled in controversy over his Bud Light partnership, won the gong for Breakthrough Creator at the Sunday Night Awards ceremony, which is considered the foremost recognition within the creator community. My life has been changed for the better, but there's also been an extreme amount of transphobia and hate, and I know that my community is feeling it, and I know that even our allies are feeling it, he said, clutching his award. I look around this room and I just see so many amazing allies that have platforms, and I think allyship right now needs to look differently. You need to support trans people publicly and proudly, he added to applause. I love you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna go have a beer and I love ya. Yeah, so a lot to talk about here, right, in a short amount of time, because I don't want to keep you guys here longer than you need to be, but once again, we see somebody labeling any criticism of themselves with a phobic or a phobia at the end of it, as most people do, because to criticize anything progressive today is the worst thing on the planet. And as you guys know, once you do so, you will be stamped on the forehead with whatever buzzword suits at the time. They're all completely meaningless at this point, but JDhillon Mulvaney also makes the interesting point of, well, allyship at this point needs to look a lot different. And I'm sure he's on about, woke activists screaming in people's faces, being really aggressive and insulting women like Riley Gaines. So I completely agree with that point. Oh wait, it's not about that, is it? And I would even argue when people come out and say you need to support us, you need to support XYZ, I would argue how much more support do people need? The support in 2023 especially is at its highest. What more do you want people to do? You can never win. But nonetheless, I guess you could say, the Streamy Awards have done something very stunning and brave and ticked off their virtue signaling checkbox. Let's just see what JDhillon Mulvaney had to say when being handed an award for insulting women on social media. Take a listen.
Oh my God! Hi! I'm really shocked because I thought the only award I would ever maybe win was maybe a Tony Award, but now I'm a musical theater gal with a Streamy! Theater TikTok, we made it to the mainstream. 532 days ago, I made a coming out video that turned into my Days of Girlhood series, and my life has been changed for the better, but on the flip side, there's also been an extreme amount of transphobia and hate. And I know that my community is feeling it, and I now know that even our allies are feeling it. And I look around this room and I just see so many amazing allies that have platforms. And I think allyship right now needs to look differently, and you need to support trans people publicly and proudly. And I think the trans community and the creator community actually have something in common, and it's that people often underestimate us. I know that we can stay optimistic about just the future of transness in general, because if we can influence people to buy $22 Air One smoothies, we can also do this. I love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna go have a beer, and I love ya.
Now, I'm going to assume, and I know we're not really allowed to do such a thing, but I'm going to assume the beer comment was a swipe at Bud Light. As we all know, the relationship between JDhillon Mulvaney and Bud Light is a very interesting one, to say the least. There's been a lot of controversy, right? I guess he's a little bit mad that Bud Light didn't stand by him, and I'm guessing it's also a swipe at the people who decided to boycott Bud Light, because again, how dare people disagree with something? How dare people criticize something that they clearly don't want being forced down their throat. You're completely in the wrong for doing so. How dare you? But I do just have to laugh at this award because we've all seen the videos that Dylan Mulvaney has uploaded onto TikTok at this point. Not all of them, but quite a few. More than we want to. We've reacted to some on this channel and so have many others. But these are the videos that the Streamy Awards now recognize as groundbreaking. Let's just remind ourselves of what these videos are.
Day 1 of being a girl, and I have already cried 3 times. I wrote a scathing email that I did not send.
75 of being a girl, and I've been carrying around tampons and pads for the past 2 months, but I've actually never opened one up. So let's do it. Woohoo! Day 74 of being a girl, round of applause for the makeup.
And I wore this outfit shopping today, and I thought that these might be my new shopping shorts. But I was walking around and everyone was staring and I was like, oh, okay, what's going on? And they were all staring directly at my crotch. And I went, oh, I forgot that my crotch doesn't look like other women's crotches sometimes because mine doesn't look like a little Barbie pocket. And I wear clothes like this and we all just normalize women having bulges sometimes because we're coming up on bikini season, baby, and you might see a bulge or two. So normalize the bulge.
Yeah, so this is the definition of hard work and success. Ladies and gentlemen, also supported by the TikTok algorithm. Just remember that. Look, I'm sure there were many people up for debate with this award. You know, I'm sure there was many they could have chose from. I bet they chose Dylan Mulvaney because, why? They have to force it into everybody's face, they have to force it down everybody's throats, and when said person gets handed the award, everybody in attendance must be lectured. Allyship needs to look different. You need to support us. You need to support XYZ community. You need to say it proudly and publicly. You know, Dylan Mulvaney could have accepted this award very gracefully, said hi, thank you, etc., but no. They had to remind everybody of the oppression, apparent oppression in 2023. Oppression in 2023. Oh, that's odd. And look, I also do understand there will be people out there who will be saying, well, Dylan Mulvaney completely deserves this award. And look, you're entitled to your own opinion, and so am I. I understand also, you know, making TikToks must be extremely hard and tiring, but I just struggle to see the deserved aspect in all of this because I just asked the question, if Dylan Mulvaney was still a gay man, would he be up on stage accepting this award? Obviously not. So what we have here is somebody being awarded for their transition. You know, we have the Streamy Awards, I don't think I'm wrong in saying this, glorifying this whole situation. And how many people could this influence to do the same thing? Because I'm sure there's young adults, young kids watching thinking, well, if Dylan Mulvaney can do this, they can document their whole life throughout this whole thing and be awarded for it. Well, why can't I do the same? I don't think we should be in a time where we're glamorizing and glorifying such a situation which isn't sunshine and rainbows, stunning and brave. But here we have anyway, organizations once again going out of their way to make sure they insult every single woman on the planet, and with that everybody else's intelligence. It's great times. Leave your thoughts down below, ladies and gentlemen, on this situation. What are your thoughts on Dylan Mulvaney receiving the award for breakout content creator? I would like to know. If you have enjoyed today's video, please, for me, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. But until next time, it has been your boy JD. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.